Dad, if you're listening, stop listening.
Dad.
Don't listen.
Dad, go home.
Never listen again.
Dad, delete this podcast as soon as you start listening to it.
Delete this podcast before I say something horrible that you don't know about yet.
like the fact that your head is a dimensional rift and you can pull unspeakable horrors through it?
Yeah, sure.
Secrets like your mustache is fake?
Secrets like...
That's a secret from everyone.
Secrets like I am the Lindbergh baby.
What? I don't even know what that means.
You know the cheese?
Stinky like cheese.
I'm made of that cheese.
You're a baby made of cheese?
Yeah.
No wonder this water gets all weird and gummy.
Smelly.
Smelly Limburger water. Neighbors. Welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, where we're just expelling gases and beating asses.
Wow.
And smoking some grasses.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's sticky as to Vicky.
It's 420 somewhere.
This is the 420th episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure is.
It is.
By the Julian calendar.
The Julian Friday.
Are you talking about Julian, California, where they make all the apple pies? Because that sounds delicious.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. There's a place in California called Julian, and they are famous for their apple pies. And there's a place where you can go and get an apple pie that's seriously 6 inches tall. And it is delicious.
You can't be talking this early about apple pies in the podcast.
Nope. You know, what I've been wanting to make for ages is an apple pie with sharp cheddar cheese baked into the crust.
Into the crust. I've heard about cheese on top of it. I think we've even talked about it on the podcast.
And it's great. I think that's what our conclusion was. And I think it'd be even better if you baked it into the crust so it gets a little bit like smoky. Mm-hmm. And you get kind of some crunchy cheesiness.
So this is our pie podcast about fan pies.
This is our Pie-falutin podcast.
Oh, there it is. You found it. Yep. We are the PJC, the Pie... Juniors.
Pie Junior Crust Associations.
The PGCA.
Yeah.
And we also do Would You Rathers, when we're not talking about pies and how delicious they are. And we do Lonely Hearts, which you'll find out later if you stick around with us. And I know you will. And we also do Mary Fuck Kills. Yay! I'm Dane.
I'm Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And we're all sitting in a hot tub right now, for reals, though.
For actuals.
No, but reals. No, but for reals, though.
We're method.
We're method.
Yeah.
We're method men.
We're Method Man, I'm the hip-hop artist.
I'm Red Man.
I'm Redbeard. If you put us all into a trench coat, we're at least one rapper.
We're at least one fully grown adult.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
We want to buy some porno mags.
So, my friend and neighbor, Pablo, asks... Would you rather be able to see through walls or be able to see through clothes?
Wow. That's gross.
Yeah. Do you want to be pervy or do you want to also be pervy?
Yeah. Do you want to spy on people in their homes or do you want to just stare at their naked butts?
I mean, okay. So I'm going to be real with you guys right now. Here it comes. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Put on your jacuzzi seatbelts.
Okay. Put on your love lights.
Click.
Yeah.
Click.
Oh, it's heart light. Sorry. Can we cut that part out?
Yes.
Thank God.
Jimmy, would you make a mark there? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I've gone back and listened to episodes, and we've said that so many times. Oh, we'll just cut that out. Never gets cut out.
Except for the really bad stuff.
Oh, the really bad stuff.
Real bad
and
stuff.
if you've heard any other episodes, it's got to be pretty bad. It's got to be real bad. It's got to be real bad. Walking on the street at night, just walking around, looking around town. Ooh, what's that over there? Is that a bush? Yeah, it's a bush at night. And what's that? It's an open window. And what's inside? It's a family. There's a family sitting inside that house. And their lights are on. And I can see them. Okay, no, but...
That concludes this week's episode of the podcast.
What do you mean?
I have to go.
If the cops ask, we were never here.
No, but like walking around the streets, like peeking into people's houses, I kind of like that. Like, I don't like stop and stare, but like, you know,
I don't like stop and frisk. I don't care for that policy.
Good. I think that
Would
is
you rather
unfounded.
politics corner?
We're going from pies to politics. Next up, Pomeranian dogs.
No subject is taboo on the PJC.
So looking through walls, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I
Don't
think
use your powers for evil.
I think realistically,
Evil.
if one was aiming to,
Yeah.
so this is get this out of the way. If somebody was aiming to see nudie people,
Yeah.
without their consent,
Yeah, oh yeah.
either option will get you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a matter of whether you, because I'm assuming you could turn it on and off. Probably.
No, it's always on.
Wait,
Is it
really?
always on?
Why wouldn't it be always
Let's
on?
get the wording. Let's get the wording.
Would you rather be able to see through walls
I mean,
or be able
be able.
Be able.
to
Be able.
That
see
seems
through
like a
clothes?
thing you can choose.
Yeah, be able sounds like a conditional. You're
Okay.
able to
Sounds
do
like
it.
a condition.
You don't have to
All
do
right.
it.
Save your own skins then.
But either way, if you're like just clothes, you're like, hey, that's an attractive human. Hey, I saw them naked. That's it. That's cool. You're a weirdo, and you don't get any. That's it. That's the only like air quotes benefit
Right.
of it, right? But if you still wanted to do that, but also maybe like rob banks,
Right. I was just about thinking
you
the
can
bank
look
robbing
through
angle.
walls in nudist colonies.
I was thinking, I kind of like the see-through walls thing because, like, you could get maybe some work as a greasy private eye.
Oh,
you know?
sure.
Like, yeah, you don't need those, like, expensive, like, thermal cameras with telephoto lenses.
You just look.
You just look through the fucking wall and be like, yeah, your wife's cheating on you.
I see it.
Give me $500, you jerk.
You jag off. Come
big,
on.
You big dumb mook.
Hey, I got this hat on for a reason because
You-
I'm a private dick. See.
You married dumb, you dummy.
Yeah. And I got the peepers to prove it. My eyeballs, they see through things. Yeah, no, you're right, Jimmy. There's like seeing through clothes unless you're like a TSA agent.
Yeah.
Or,
In which case, I would probably just take clothes if I was a TSA agent.
I'd take not being a TSA agent.
in any case,
Yeah.
would you rather have bamboo under your fingernails or be a
Ooh.
TSA agent?
How much bamboo?
I'd say a stalk.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Just stick it in there because I can't handle airports.
Yeah. You see a segment of the population that goes, you can imagine, skipping to work with a
Yeah.
smile on their faces. It's TSA agent. Because, God, they're such the funnest people when you meet them.
So nice. If there are any TSA agents out there listening, write us in. Tell us why you're worth as a person.
What stops you from murdering yourself?
We love all walks of life.
Professions.
No, but
Sure,
as a wall see-througher,
Yeah.
not only bank robins, but also, you know, just being a general contractor, being like, oh, here's the wiring of this house.
Yeah. You could see into in your walls and like, is
Right.
there a rat? Yeah, there's a big fat old
Hey,
rat
there's a
in
big
there.
old fat rat. I can help you with that rat.
You can break the wall down and then see through a second wall.
That's right.
I'm limited to one, I guess.
I guess that rule just happened. So, men, are we unanimous in this
Probably.
decision?
I think like
Just for
I
usefulness.
think that yeah, you got to see through walls because like when you think about it, like I don't know, like we've got internet porn. It like that's better. That's better than either power for
That's
like
true.
being a greasy croper, a greasy for like being for like you know for
Just
spank
gonna let you
times.
keep going. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Let me hang myself. Let me throw myself in my own noose.
And if you still feel like you gotta have some unconsensual looks, just, walk down a hotel
Yeah.
like
Well, that was
floor.
what I was getting to.
Yeah.
The only reason you would want to be able to like see through clothes or see through walls is like if there was like a particular person you want to see naked, and that's not cool, and that's not cool, not unconsensually. So yeah, like at least like you could look at performers who are like ostensibly chose this life and are being paid for it.
Bingo.
Ostensibly.
So we are all agreed, all in favor of walls. Say
Internet
aye.
I mean walls.
Walls.
No, I said say aye.
I am choosing walls.
Oh my!
I'm saying what?
This is the worst council I've ever been a part of.
Gavel, gavel.
And I've been a part of the council for people who don't know how to be in councils. Buzzing.
The Council of Rusty Spikes in the Eyes.
Yeah. Guess what the initiation required?
A firm and hearty hand.
It was lovely. It was really nice. We just talked about Rusty Spikes more than actually pursued it. It was like an appreciation group.
It's a metaphor, see?
It's well, you know, if you're going to be a creeper and looking through walls and things,
There's a good place for that.
there's a good place where you can go
Get started.
to really get a jump on things. Not literally, because you're more of a voyeur.
Or maybe very literally.
Uh-oh.
Hey Brian, jump on it. Hey Brian, jump on it. Bing, 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 bing. Hey Brian, jump on it. Hey Brian, jump on it.
It's Lonely Hearts, folks.
Yay!
Jump on the Lonely Hearts bus.
Jump on all of them.
Kaye.
Lonely Hearts is the part of the show where we comb through Craigslist and we jump on the loneliest of people and we beat them into a loving submission.
With love.
With love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And socks full of quarters. This week I bring you an interesting individual from parts unknown.
Sounds exotic.
Yeah, it's very exotic. The title of this one is The Vexing of True Love.
Oh.
The Vexing of True Love. And it continues, began, as per recorded history, in the Garden of Eden. There are 6 sentences from the unrevised Old Testament, from the Jews, kind of racist, very racist, where the language
Why is
more
that
than...
racist?
You're supposed to say Jewish people. You don't say Jews.
You can say the Jews.
No, I don't think you're supposed to.
You're allowed.
We can talk about this later,
Okay.
sweetie, back at home. Okay, from the Jews, where the language more than suggests the mesmerized, quote-unquote, rape of a perfectly innocent Eve by the, quote-unquote, serpent, forbidden fruit, is interspecies sex. I've burned every word into my memory cells, and it hurts!
Oh my god. Literally.
You with me so far, guys?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like the first sentence, I was like, "Ooh, this sounds great and fun," and then you use the rapey words.
Yeah,
So
sorry, it's a little bit confusing. It makes more sense as I go on.
good. I sure hope so.
I know you hurt also, so I declare myself open to healing our interfered with sensuality, sexuality, and the emotional, capital E, harm that most keep suppressed. This is a hard read.
Wait, who said that? You or them?
They said that.
Okay, good.
This is a hard read. Yet it is unselfish, woman-loving, as I am a true man whose harm needs to be healed also, simultaneously with you, who has valor, but few do. Sex is not sin, it is the opposite.
Oh, what's the opposite of sin? Blessing?
Blessing.
Nis. Ooh, I committed some real good nis today.
Oh, how good of you.
Yeah. When
Sin backwards.
When you are breaking every society false taboo, you are beautiful. Even if you are overweight, or not eating enough to fill out your natural, soft, curvaceous self. Shaped as the celestial bodies are shaped.
What?
No.
Like round? Like a...
Balls of hot gas? Like...
Okay, good, good.
No phonies. No. No males. No love for sale girls. Body athletic. Status single. You honesty loving but careful with honesty. Sexually honest also.
You know,
Fuck.
I'm kind of disappointed that at the end there he gave those criteria because it made it kind of pedestrian again. Like, we were off the fucking cliff. And then he's like, I want an athletic body. And okay, so you're just a dude.
You're not like an idea, like a poem of a man.
I think he was suggesting his body's athletic, yeah.
Oh, his body.
Yeah, and this was in Men for Women, so that it's that grounded at least.
Men for whatever.
men for concepts.
Men for planets? Celestial beings?
Oh, that one made me so happy.
Yeah, no, it was kind of poetic, but in that, like, I'm trying real hard to be poetic kind of way.
Well, that in that same way that like you're when you're younger and like your first girlfriend's like, I write poetry, and you're like, oh, great. She's like, let me show you. Oh, okay. She like whips out a fucking tome of shit.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, oh.
It's very emotive.
Some of my favorites. I'm athletic.
One of those like black and white like college rule little like journal books,
sure.
like pages sticking out, like hella Sharpie art on the cover.
Or just in general, the emo poems of yesteryear of my soul is a black inky abyss, and my love falls into it and falls and falls and falls and falls and falls and falls.
They all killed themselves.
No, I feel like they morphed into cynical hipsters. I feel like they grew up and like that disillusionment with the planet, but like interest in fashion transformed into hipsterdom that we know today.
I think I do agree they ended up in other subcultures. Because like, yeah, I do think that like the emo as a creature is kind of extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some ended up going full goth. I think some like kind of like they shat or got off the pot and were like goth. Or not just emo.
And then there was this even more subsection of scene kids.
Well, scene kids were like ravers, though.
Were they?
I think scene kids are closer to hipsters who just like get out more.
Yeah, I can see that.
There were no adult, like, scene was not an adult thing at all. If you were an adult scene kid, then you were probably a creeper.
Yeah, well, like I think
gross.
I think scene kids are different than ravers. Like I think ravers are a little bit more like.
Well, yeah, ravers are their own situation, but like scene kids were like, well, I'm alternative, but I still like doing lots of drugs.
Yeah.
And having raccoon hair.
I'm real glad that none of us are that. Except for me, of course.
Your eyes dart like, right,
guys. I'm gonna go listen to Good Charlotte, I guess. Is that?
If you call that good.
Ow.
Rim shot.
They're just
waka waka.
Were they?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember.
They were like, they had lifestyles of rich and the famous because they were like, oh, rich people, like, you know, like, look at Charlotte.
Yeah.
How good?
All I know is they made me vomit in my mouth.
Oh, wow.
Every moment of my life.
Every moment they exist.
All right, so mine's real short and sweet, but oh, sweet it is.
Oh, good.
The title is, speaking of sweet, the title is The Sweetest Guy for a Special Girl. Where do I begin? I'm single and I'm honest. I consider myself to be sweet. 'Cause I like poppies and animals of all sorts. He probably meant puppies. Didn't say puppies. I like kids.
Why not the flower?
I like kids and enjoy chatting with old folks from time to time. I'm not perfect, just like I don't expect you to be either. I do like to talk on the phone. I do like to text. I can be a bit of a romantic, only because I like to make a girl feel special. If your heart skips a beat, please, I ask you that you email me. I guess that's all. My favorite color is blue. I don't know where that came from. Only that I felt it and I had to share it with you. I like good work boots and I'm not afraid of bees.
Oh, thank God. I was worried this guy would never find love, but he's not afraid of bees.
That's it.
Just so everyone knows, Jimmy just dropped his phone as if he was dropping a mic.
What a fucking way to end it. Not afraid of bees, ladies.
It was kind of coherent until the end, and when he's like, "Oh, by the way, my favorite color is blue. Don't know where that came from. I like work boots. Not afraid of bees. I like salt more than pepper."
I'd say I'm more of a salt guy.
Yeah.
over
salt
pepper.
guy.
I don't not like pepper. Ladies.
I think I'd have to say my favorite number is 17. I don't know why I say that. I just really like 17.
I own a Chevy truck.
I don't know why I say that. It's not true.
You know, honestly, speaking of like seeing kids of the early 2000s, that kind of reminded me of those like I'm super random folks.
I have coined the term monkey banana kids.
Okay.
Because it's so random.
Right, so random.
And something about monkeys. It was always monkeys.
Yeah.
Because they're just too funny, guys.
They're so monkeys are so random.
Random.
Random. Jimmy, I feel almost as if you were one of those in a way.
I mean, when I was like 13.
Right. So you were. You're admitting it right here on the podcast.
As much as that existed in like the very early days of the internet.
Good. I'm glad we've had this chat that you were it. You were it.
I was.
You were a monkey banana kid. Say it.
I won't. Yeah, like I feel like you can't really be blamed for things until you're past like 15, 14, 16-ish.
Okay. So you were
if you're still doing dumb shit around then.
So it's like the social cultural version of like juvie. Like you can't be. That's like before. Like your records are sealed.
It's like
socially before.
I wrote this Pokemon fan fiction when I was 12. How embarrassing!
Yeah,
is very different than I wrote this Pokemon fan fiction when I was 18.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Like, you can be tried as an adult for that.
In 7th grade, I did show up to school one day wearing all denim. Denim shirt, jeans, and a denim jacket, and I was like, I am matching. This is the correct thing to do. I am matching. I look good.
Chuck Norris cosplay. Ladies.
I taped a bunch of sawdust to my face.
You wouldn't speak above a whisper.
I wouldn't do it. Just always balled up fists. Nobody gave me guff about it, but like upon reflection, I have given myself much guff. Much guff has been given.
That's fair.
God, there's so much of that.
There is so much of that.
I'm trying to think of an example, but failing. God,
you'll get there.
I don't know. There's
maybe by the end of the podcast, you'll give us a little nugget.
Let's see.
A little fun nugget.
Yeah.
These two people will love each other.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Well, I don't know what the first one wants. Really?
Exactly.
That's a great question.
Well, I don't know what the second one wants either. So I think that
someone whose heart skips a beat.
Somebody who reads about like his love of work boots and how he's not afraid of bees and their heart just skips a beat. That's the man for me.
Because you know what? He's not gonna skip a bee. Oh. He's not. Because he likes bees.
Starring Jerry Seinfeld.
The boot wearer this summer.
Okay, boot wearer and I don't know, Eden poet,
astrology man,
Mr. Metaphysics,
constellation boy.
Constellations. He talked about celestial bodies.
Is that not what a constellation is?
No, celestial bodies are planets.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess they could be stars, but they're definitely not groups of stars.
The forbidden fruit is interspecies sex.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Is he?
I want to fuck an alien.
Or fuck a snake?
Maybe he does want a snake up his butt.
A snake is, the perfect shape to be fucked.
Just wax that mother up.
Be fucked by. You can't
no.
fuck a snake.
Well,
unless you put it down its mouth, I guess.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Let's
talk bad.
Let's talk more about that. What are the ways you can fuck a snake?
It's not a smart idea, but it's the right shape.
One. Two. It's two. You can only fuck a snake 2 ways.
This is my version of Doric the Explorer. How many ways can you fuck the snake? Can you fuck it this way? Can you fuck it this way?
That's right.
I'm done. I think these two will love each other in their obscurity.
Forever and ever.
What do you guys think? Tell me. I need to know.
I don't think my
if you
guy's
agree.
very picky.
I think,
To be fair.
I think these two mothers are on entirely different levels.
Really?
I think, yeah, I don't know if they're on the same goddamn dimensional plane.
Okay.
I think I don't think that love match is possible. I'm sorry.
Looking for love in all the wrong dimensions. Looking for love. Meow, meow, meow. Well, let's move right along to our next Would You Rather that came straight off that hot net.
Ooh, sticky sweet net.
I went diving for pearls and I found this lovely oyster. This comes from Reddit, from user Beef Salon. That's no spaces in there if anyone wants to. I was curious. Would you rather be able to memorize and sing a song's lyrics perfectly after one listen, or master magic tricks involving decks of cards?
Well, one more time. What was the first one?
Yeah, what's the first one again?
Memorize and sing a song's lyrics perfectly after one listen, or master magic tricks involving a deck of cards. Close-up hand magic.
I mean, that's kind of a. I mean, seriously, guys, I actually kind of when
You
I
like
was
magic?
younger, I really wanted to learn up close magic.
Me too. I did too. I don't now, but I did too.
I didn't quite idolize, but it was close to idolization of the guy who played
Chris Angel?
No,
Was it Chris Angel?
I don't know if it's cooler or less cool, but no, like the main character on Night Court, Judge Harry Stone.
Yeah.
He was like a judge who knew, like, he was also like
Close-up
a former
hand magic.
Yeah, he knew close-up hand magic, and like was a former con artist, I think, in this show.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like I thought that was so cool.
That he was a former con artist also, or just the close-up hand magic?
Like both. I mean, yeah, both. Yeah,
That's great.
I also thought Bull was really cool.
Well,
Yeah,
Bull
it's
is really cool.
tangent. But yeah, I wanted to know how to like palm stuff and like make cards appear.
No, I got for many a birthday and holiday, people got me like magic sets, like 13-in-1 incredible magic tricks.
I have zero problem believing that.
About me?
It just sounds like correct.
Yeah. I would like break into them and like lose all the pieces and like go halfway through. I think I learned palming to an extent, like with the foam balls that you can like tuck into the small of your palm.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But besides that, I just didn't have the attention span for it. So
I had some luck with palming and making stuff disappear, but yeah, I was never that great.
So the question remains, do we want that as a permanent power?
Okay, so yeah, what are the merits of being able to like fucking sing songs on cue? Like that's kind of neat, I guess.
It's kind of neat. Well, okay, so there's not a lot of real benefits. I think the real question is, do the up close magic tricks? Can we be con artists, guys?
I think.
or is it
dupe
strictly
people?
for magic tricks?
I mean, it just says master magic tricks involving a deck of cards.
Okay,
That's
so
very
it's
specific.
just a deck of cards. That's kind of not as
Card
cool.
magic.
I mean,
Is
it's
this your
still-
card? Nope. Well, I guess I screwed up.
It's still kind of cool.
I'd probably go with singing, honestly. I like singing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at singing. But if I could be better...
Then that would be
That'd be
even
pretty good.
better.
I've never been able to sing.
No?
Never. No, I've got a terrible singing voice.
Not even when you were like a wee boy before your voice changed and you were like...
I was never a little boy, actually. I don't know
Came
if you
out
knew
fully
that about me.
formed.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
was,
Trunchbull in Matilda.
I was born with stubble, and I had mutton chops, actually. Yeah, I had to shave those off since I was born, but
Right.
yeah. True
Your
true
poor
fact.
mother.
Yeah, but it was a bit rough coming out.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, it's rough.
Stubble.
Do you guys see that baby with all that hair?
I did.
It's so much hair.
He looks kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, but as a baby with brown hair instead of blue spikes.
He's got like 2-inch long hair for
It
a baby.
sticks straight out of his head.
What
He's
baby
a new,
is this?
This newborn baby that has 2 inches of hair.
We'll put it up on the site.
And it made the news?
Well, it made the Reddit news.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's social media news.
It made the rounds, the internet rounds. Being a musician of a sort and participating in social gatherings where people all sing and stuff, like, I have my 4 or 5 songs that I know very well, including Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat song, or Deo, as it is known, and the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Those are 2 of my standbys. But I don't know any, like, sad songs that make people, like, go, oh, or, like, romantic songs or anything like that. So if I could get some of that under my old belt,
it would be
without having to try at all.
It would be.
You have to try
cool.
a little bit. You have to listen to the song.
Oh no,
Yeah.
You're right.
If you write your own songs and listen to them, well, you have mastered them immediately.
Oh wow,
It's just singing though. You can't play an instrument.
that's right.
But
You can still work hard though and learn how to play an instrument.
yeah.
You know.
Could you write songs about, like, history and things and memorize?
Yeah, dude.
Sad
I don't see why not.
The shit you need to do at your job.
Right. You're
Like
just
the-
like, I gotta go to the store, and then I got to go to the bank, and then I'm going to go and...
And that's how you process a refund on a credit card. You do this and you do that. And
Like, you just
then
have to
hit
record it and then
send.
listen to it.
And then listen to it.
And then it's forever engraved.
forever. This is for the date of October 20th.
You have this, like, photographic memory of all your tasks for your entire life.
Your entire life. Let me just flip through this real quick.
If you're gonna cheat on your taxes, you should do it this way. Hide your money in these accounts and never tell a soul.
Offshore and on the Swiss bank account system's the best. Yeah. Wow. I think, I think I got my answer.
9/11 was an inside job. It's time that the world should know.
Here are the facts. Number 1, steel beams don't melt.
Oh my god. This has taken quite the turn.
Oh god. Oh, the tears.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel.
That's the one.
That's the one. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel.
Loose change.
What's loose change?
Oh,
It sinks ships.
It was like this, like, online.
Loose change.
It was this online quote unquote documentary on how 9/11 was an inside job.
Why is it called loose change?
I don't know.
You didn't watch it? Maybe because
No!
it was like
I didn't
$9.11.
It's crackpot. It's crackpot bullshit. Of course I didn't watch it. I mean, maybe for a laugh. I don't know. Maybe I should.
People who don't know about science pretending they know about science.
Oh, it's like the flat earthers.
Ooh. Man, they have members all around the globe. Have you seen that?
What globe?
Exactly.
The flat circle?
Ah.
I didn't see that. What is it?
They I don't know, whatever website or whatever they have, I've seen a screenshot. They say they have members all around the globe. The flat earthers do.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, those poor dumb bitches.
They don't understand their own ethos.
About nothing.
If folks out there don't know what we're talking about, that's a YouTube hole you can delve right into. Flat earthers, they're real. They are people who exist and have convinced themselves that the earth is flat. I'm fascinated by that stuff. I'll just watch
Well,
their
it's just
videos.
like the level of, like,
Self-delusion.
well, self-delusion, distrust
of anything. Yeah.
and just, like, general not common sense.
Yeah.
You know, like, all these three things create the perfect storm of a flat earther.
Yeah. Oh, and then YouTube helps also. Because they're like, oh, there are others like me.
Some people just get shit in their head. My dad used to tell me he met a guy, or he, like, knew a guy that was convinced that our sun provided light to all other stars.
Oh.
And it's just like, why do you think that? Well, because blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so
It's
he
like,
spin his pseudoscience.
yeah, it's like, well, because
Half
our
reasoning.
sun's the brightest sun.
He's not wrong.
Man.
We're very bright. We're a very bright
Gotta
people.
wear shades. Gotta wear shades.
Gotta wear shades all the time.
I gotta admit, like, there has been once or twice I've forgotten that the sun is the center of our solar system, which you'd think the term solar system sort of imply.
Right.
Generally, they form around suns, or stars rather. But yeah, once or twice I do forget that.
And how does that play out, Brian?
Usually it's just in my head, thank God. But
You're not like, let's go to the other places we gotta go past the sun to do it.
yeah, no, it's usually just in my head, thank God. But yeah, that.
But now it's on the internet.
Yeah, now it's on the internet.
Now it's in everyone else's heads.
Good job, me.
Well, I mean, I creep around people's houses at night. This is a real eye-opener of an episode.
If it makes you feel better, I have a hard time with left and right, and I am 30 years old.
There's a game we play in improv where you have to turn left or right. And I always
fail it.
I put my fingers up and I see
The
that
one that's
L.
a L.
And that's left. And then this is right. It's good to have reminders. We are a bunch of dummies. All three of us.
Kinda. Yeah.
Bunch of chuckleheads just talking at the world right now.
It's weird because I used to not have this problem. Like
Really?
When I was younger. And then at some point,
It developed.
I developed inability. Like it's not an inability, but like
It just kind of gets mixed up sometimes.
I have to think about it every time.
Yeah.
I get left and right brain mixed up. Like, in my mind, I know that, like, yeah, left brain is, like, the logic, you know.
Yeah.
And then the right brain is more creative and, like, you know, sort of, like, lateral thinking. But when I actually go to, like, talk about it, I always get them reversed. Because, like, it's like if you're right...
Reverse.
Because if you're right-handed, you're supposed to be, like, sort of left brain, more oriented. If you're, like, you know, left-handed, you're supposed to be more, like, right brain, because, like, that's how it works.
Those creative types. Blech.
Yeah, I am. But yeah, like I always mix it up when I go to talk about it, and then I have to like backpedal.
I mean, what did I say? Oh no!
Backpedal and like punish yourself publicly.
Yeah, I'm a little
Harshly.
bit. I'm a little bit left-brained. I'm right-brained. If you.
Whip
Now
out the
they'll
paddle.
never believe me.
Exactly. Whip out the ping pong paddle. Give myself some discipline.
5 different ways of using a ping pong paddle. Go!
In your butt.
1.
Also in your butt.
2.
In your friend's butt.
3.
In your pee hole.
4.
In your butt. Did I mention that?
5
It's
things!
the same paddle.
We had other segments, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this show goes on
didn't
to
we?
do other things.
Didn't we question?
Do we?
Jimmy, don't let us down.
Oh.
Oh God, Jimmy! If you don't, if
For the love of
if you can't
sweet
think of the next
Jesus.
segment, we're gonna be stuck here forever.
We'll be talking about ping pong paddles and butts for the next 20 minutes,
Jimmy.
and people will have to listen to it.
Jimmy, the food's running out. So are the goofs.
Oh man.
The oxygen known as comedy is not. It's pretty finite around here.
What? So, all right.
Yeah.
In that case, do you guys know what my 3 favorite things are in descending order?
Oh, so from your least favorite to your most favorite.
Well,
I don't know if I said that right, but let's go with that.
Well, we already did taco, burritos, and quesadillas, so it can't be those.
No.
No. So,
Oh, you're just
killing.
Killing is
Oh.
first.
Number 1
Killing
favorite
is first.
thing.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
the butcher loves to kill.
Then fucking.
Okay,
Obviously.
And then marrying. Third favorite thing.
Because he's a good Christian boy.
I'm gonna wait till marriage. Is marry, fuck, kill.
Hey!
We most certainly will not wait for marriage and be adulterers all at the same time, I guess. That's how this works.
Murdering adulterers who get married.
It's not adultery if you kill them first.
Ayo.
Brian's gonna love this one because there are no children.
I mean, let's be clear. We're all going to love it.
That's-
There's no...
that's-
Brian's not the only
That's me,
non-pedophile here.
internet famous for not being a pedophile, Brian Warlock.
Famous not pedophile. In the news again today.
Here he is in a picture with no children in it. Our favorite man in the street, Brian Warlock.
Quotes.
Can't even
I'm
get
really
it
just not okay with it, guys.
Hey, Mr. Warlock, still not a pedophile? You bet I'm not.
up. Yay! Thumbs up all
Tonight at
around.
8. All right, so
We're
our
not pedophiles
contestants.
too. We're not pedophiles either. Jimmy and I don't like baby boys.
Way to bite my style, guys.
Hey, it's a style worth biting.
So our three non-children contestants this week are Kermit the Frog, Fozzie Bear and Gonzo, the whatever he is.
Weirdo. It's weird.
Yeah,
He's weirdo. God.
Or the whatever.
That's a real good one. That's a real good one. It's hard. It's a hard question.
Well, I've always said that I strive to be a combination of Roger Rabbit, Fozzie Bear, and Andy Dufresne. They're three wildly different characters.
Yeah.
Two of them less so than the other, but
I can't remember what Andy Dufresne is from.
He's from Shawshank Redemption.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just really respect him.
Yeah.
The main guy?
Yeah.
He crawled through a mile of shit for freedom.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
There's more than a mile, I think, wasn't there?
Major spoilers.
Yeah.
Also, he was into chess and rocks, which I really dig,
And money.
he was into money. That's right. He did enjoy money because he was a banker. But if you know me at all, you know that I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 VHS tapes of the Muppet Show.
Dane, why don't we do more Muppet Nights, man?
That is a good question.
Make some Muppet Nights
Let's
happen.
do it. I've watched all of them, but I will watch them again.
Yeah.
So
You lost your train of thought.
I did.
Because I asked a great question.
It's because now I'm like, when am I free next to watch Muppets with Brian? Yeah, well, Gonzo is pretty annoying, but he's also the weirdest, which I identify with.
Yeah.
Fozzie Bear is dogged in his determination to be a stand-up comic, even though he is not funny in the typical sense. He's funny in his failure. And then, true green, not true blue, but true green Kermit the Frog. It's just everybody's best friend. So it's, pros and cons, guys. Come on.
Rough.
What is Kermit's... So, I have a sense of Gonzo's character and Fozzie's character. But as the probably foremost Muppet expert in the room, Dane, what is Kermit's, character?
His character is a dependable, sweet, hopeless romantic who just wants his friends to succeed and everybody to have a good show.
Yeah, he's not so much a father figure to the other Muppets. He's more like,
like
just
a cousin.
He's kind of like the
Everyone's
elder brother,
big brother.
maybe. Yeah. He's kind of like, first among equals.
He can get frenetic at times because everything's falling apart around him, but he's trying his goddamn best to keep it together.
He's sort of the responsible one.
He is definitely the only responsible one, except for maybe Scooter, but Scooter has this ineptity.
Scooter is more like sort of like major domo, sort of assistant guy, whereas Kermit, the weight is on his shoulders.
It's all on him.
Or he's put it on his shoulders.
Man, I didn't know for a long time that Skeeter, the Muppet, was only on Muppet Babies, I think. Unless they added her later.
Skeeter?
Yeah, Skeeter and Scooter were twins in the Muppet Babies.
Oh, I see what
because
you're talking
needed
about.
a female, more girls.
Right.
I guess.
I totally forgot about the female Muppet
Skeeter
baby.
isn't a real one.
No, there is no female Scooter.
And that's too bad.
The real Muppet Show.
Makes me cry all my tears.
Does it?
I don't know. I remember liking Scooter and Skeeter.
Yeah.
I don't remember why. I watched a lot of Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
For some reason, I thought that the female Scooter was that the I think she's like the bassist in Dr. Teeth's Electric Mayhem.
No, I
Yeah,
can't
That's
remember
that big.
her
She's
name.
a big mouth woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I forget her name though. She's got a pretty normal name as I recall. It's Pam or something.
All the band members are pretty human-y.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe not animal.
The animal's not
Animals, literally.
Dr. Teeth himself has green skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're human. They're not animals.
Okay, for certain values of human, they're human-like. Sure, I'll give you that.
It's human-esque.
Humanoid.
Well, they're all okay.
With T. Yeah, I think I would marry Kermit because he is dependable and he is affectionate. And I haven't really seen any like emotional depth from either Fozzie or Gonzo past like loving his chickens.
I mean, there's real tenderness there.
There is real tenderness there, but he also covets his neighbor's wife. In that he's obsessed with Miss Piggy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is that a Muppet Show thing?
Yeah. So he's got a big old crush on Miss Piggy, but like Kermit's like his best friend too. So that's kind of jacked up a little bit. I understand it's for the show, but functionally speaking, so I'd marry Kermit, and then I think I would fuck Gonzo because he'd get real weird. And I'd be into it. He'd show me some new things.
A little curvature is natural.
Right. And he's got a lot of it. And so that's pretty supernatural. He'd like have toys and things, I bet. It'd be fun.
Would it be weird?
It would be weird. And then I would kill Fozzie. Oh man. Although Fozzie's the only one who has like actual hands that can grab. The other two just have the felt hands.
Yeah.
That is true.
So there's something to be said for that. But I've already made my choice, and it is cast in stone. I kill the bear.
Kill the bear.
Kill the bear. Also, yeah, he's a bear. He's like
Too scary.
he could turn on me at any moment and rip out my jugular
Well, or
while
maybe,
telling Waka Waka jokes.
Your juggler.
or maybe you're more into like sort of daddy bear types. I don't know.
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah.
I think we can hear where you're going with this.
Not necessarily.
Well, then lay it on me, Daddy Bear.
Oh god, it's rough because like they all have
Rolf.
their merits. He's not. No, he's not in this one. He's not in this one.
Can't live with them. You can't live without them.
I love his segment in the.
It's really great.
Yeah.
Rolf the dog.
So yeah. I think I would marry Gonzo because I always empathized with him as a young man. Like, Dane,
What?
go fuck yourself.
What? No, yeah, me too. That was my Gonzo. That was my Gonzo impression.
That was okay. Very Rolfy Gonzo.
Oh. Well, probably because I was just doing Rolf.
Yeah, could be. So yeah, I always empathized with Gonzo, and I always like felt like a weirdo. Still do, and I think that's kind of something I look for in a significant other is being kind of a weirdo.
There you go.
I think I'd probably fuck Kermit because I love them to death.
Aww.
But it's like sort of hard to choose between him and Gonzo. But I'd fuck him just because he's sweet, and I think he'd be kind of neurotic in bed, maybe not a fun lay. But I couldn't fucking kill him.
No.
So I've got to kill Fozzie, even though Fozzie's a sweetie too.
Yeah.
Fozzie's a sweetie too. And he's all fuzzy and cute.
And you wouldn't even see it coming.
He's got a shitty sense of humor, but like kind of an amusing way. He's kind of like an idiot savant of the anti-joke.
Right. Perfectly said.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. So yeah,
that's what I strive to be.
I'd have to kill Fozzie. I'd have to take him down to like the river, down by the river. George, you said to meet down by the river, and I just have to have him look at the rabbits. Look at the rabbits, Fozzie.
Oh my god.
The rabbits, Fozzie.
Look at the frogs.
They're like humanoid rabbits because it's Muppets, though.
They're all bouncing around eating.
It's like,
felt.
what of them,
Yeah.
Brian? Oh God, that's how that comes.
The answer is it enters through the brain pan and goes out through the eye socket.
Oh my god.
Jimmy, your turn.
Stuffing everywhere.
Man.
You made us do this, Jimmy.
Yeah,
What do you mean,
you
man?
chose this.
Well, no, I mean man to follow fucking that line though.
Yes, in a way, it is your fault. So,
Yeah. So I'm also marrying Gonzo because it'd just be a
interesting.
weird, wild ride, and I'm into that.
yeah,
But I'm having a hard time. The other
choosing.
two, I think I might have to go the same as Brian
Wow,
and kill Fozzie. More
we all
because
killed Fozzie.
more because I don't want to kill Kermit.
Yeah, exactly.
He's such a solid
He's a solid individual.
Muppet.
Yeah, he's so lovable.
Apostrophe.
Well, I think also what goes back to this is he is the most emotionally grounded. Like, he's the most round character of all the Muppets because we've seen so many sides of him reiterated. So, like, they do their little bits with Gonzo and with Fozzie, but they don't ever, like, really get into it with them because they're side characters. Kermit is the main character.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that none of us want to kill him. Because we know him. We don't know Fozzie nearly as well as we know Kermit.
Man, I just remembered how much I love the new Muppet movie. The musical one.
Yeah, it's good.
God.
Never actually saw it.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Unreasonably good. And then they made
Flight
another
of the Conchords guy.
Jermaine Clemens?
No, the other one.
Oh, Brit.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wrote all the music for it, and he got an award. It was either an Emmy or an Oscar. For the music for that.
It's really funny.
Cool. But they did make another one.
It probably wasn't as good. I don't imagine.
It didn't. Tina Fey was in that one.
I didn't see it, but it didn't look good.
No.
So
I didn't see it either. But that's kind of the problem with Muppets is they like hype them up and everyone loves them, and then they do a good thing, and then they do a couple of really shitty things afterwards.
They're like, gotta keep this train rolling with completely different creative people.
Right.
They had a show too that like looked pretty funny, but I heard it bombed really bad. Just too bad.
Oh, like the new Muppets?
Yeah, the sitcom-y one or whatever.
And then they changed it to a The Office style show, and Kermit divorced Miss Piggy and started flirting with a new pig intern. Anyway,
okay.
We've got one last Would You Rather to do, boys.
Fucking goddamn
let's pull it out. Let's finish strong with this really bright and cheery one from one Christian in Nevada City.
Oh, good.
You ready?
I don't know.
Get your seatbelts back on.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not with with that thing.
Let's find out. Let's find out where I'm going with this. Would you rather have a brain disorder that made you feel perpetual hunger or perpetual thirst?
Oh, great. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So I know both of you probably have heard this, but I doubt our audience has heard this, but I do have several stages of hunger that I go through. Starting with annoying hungry, where I just kind of get a little rambunctious and I start doing the thing that everyone hates, whatever that thing is. It's different for every person, and I know I'm doing it and I don't care. And I do it anyway. And then the second one is where people get scared, which is silent hungry. And that's where people are like, Dane, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just hungry. And then I stop talking. Not what I'm doing now, because I'm full. And then third is a common one that most people get, angry hungry or hangry.
Hangry.
Where, I just blow up at people for no good reason. And like, I know I'm doing it. But again, I just don't care because I'm so hungry. But then the fourth stage and the final stage is death hungry. And death hungry has only happened a handful of times in my life. But it has to be a person that's actively preventing me from getting food while in angry hungry stage. And then I just straight up fucking scream at them.
Dang.
I just scream in their face.
Tell us about a time that happened.
The first time it happened was at work. I was working as a custodian at a state park, and my coworker wouldn't let us go on break. And she was driving the truck, and I hadn't had breakfast, so I was like, hey, I really need food. Like, I'm very hungry. And she's like, oh, it's not time yet. And I looked at her. And I said, I need food right now!
Holy shit.
And she was like, oh, okay, fine. And we went to Jack in the Box. But, that's only happened like 3 or 4 times in my life. And it hasn't happened in quite a while. But, that being said, I hate being thirsty. Do you guys have anything to add?
So being hungry kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. But being thirsty is like, there's some element of existential dread in it for me.
Really?
Yeah, like this like feeling like if you're hungry, if I'm hungry and like I have, if I'm hungry, like it's just kind of like hunger, need, fill belly, blah.
Right.
But if I'm thirsty, it's like I'm closer to death now. Oh yes, I can hear Old Man Reaper as I can hear his clattering
his bones.
footsteps. Where's the water? Where's the water?
Is that a death rattle I hear in the wall?
Or is it my own throat?
And then you just cough up some dust.
Exactly, because I am a cartoon boy. So like thirstiness.
I'm getting a feeling for yours.
Thirstiness, yeah, nervouses the hell out of me.
Okay, Jimmy.
So I drink a lot of water.
You
'cause
drink
I am
all day long.
generally pretty thirsty. I feel so. I'm trying to think of the positives to either side, and I think if I was always feeling hungry, then
You'd always be eating.
well, no, I think not necessarily. If I was like, well, if I'm just gonna be hungry anyway, then I could just eat a lot less
You're
because the
flipping it
end
around.
result is the same. Because eating isn't gonna make me feel better. Right?
Right.
Yeah, well, unrelatedly, the best
Place for
seasoning,
sushi?
the best seasoning on any food
Is
hunger.
That's pretty apropos of what he's saying.
Yeah.
Food would be so much more delicious if you're hungry all the time.
That's true. You'd be like, Do you think when you finally do eat, you'd eat more though?
I don't know, because I guess this is all sort of hinging on how this disorder works.
It
'Cause
works
I guess-
in the brain.
Yeah, I guess reasonably, I don't know if I could cheat the system in this way, because I would always think that I'm hungry. Like, it's not that I would. Well, I don't know. Do I always just feel hungry, or do I think that I'm hungry and need to eat food?
Let's go to the tape.
I was thinking that it was like a psychosomatic disorder where like you cannot feel like the end of hunger or thirst.
It says you feel perpetual hunger.
Yeah.
I guess I would know, because I'd eat like an entire like cow, and then I'd be like, well, still hungry. That's weird.
I'm a dead person because I've exploded from all this cow in me.
I'm like that poem where they ate the whole whale, but it took their whole life. You know that one?
I don't.
That's
Is that Shel Silverstein?
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about
It's
right.
one of my favorite ones. They ate a whole whale.
So
It didn't go bad in a
I
lifetime.
like your point about recognizing that even if you eat, you're not going to be full, and when you do eat, it's going to taste real good. But I just cannot concentrate if I'm hungry. Like thirsty, whatever. I can just skate along. The death rattles don't bother me at all. Old Man Reaper does not breathe on my neck in a dry manner. So I'm picking perpetually thirsty because, man, I got a hard time with hunger.
I'll take perpetual hunger. I'm always kind of hungry anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. A lot of times I'll just be like on the computer, like doing nothing, and I'm like, I should really eat a meal soon, and then like several hours go by, and I'm like, shit, I fucked up.
I did not eat that meal. Well, dudes, it looks like we ended with Dane losing. So, hey,
Why
look,
did it lose?
why did I lose? Because I chose perpetual thirst, and both of you chose the correct one, which obviously was hunger, because you both chose it.
It's so negative.
Hey, that's the way it works.
Is it?
The bylaws of the PJC charter states.
We're all winners because we're such great friends.
Da-da-da-da-da-dum-dum-dum.
Except for Dane, because we hate him.
Yeah, I am the loser.
Fucking thirsty fucking...
This thirsty motherfucker over here drinking jacuzzi water. So thank you everyone for joining us here in the hot tub. The PJC needs your would you rather, so send them in, the PJCcast@gmail.com. Also, tweet us at the PJC Cast. And
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather we don't have enough would you rathers to do comedy?
Yeah, or
Rather have enough to have a great old time. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think about that one.
What are the magic rules with these? What are they?
If we don't have enough would you rathers, then our dicks fall off.
That's
Oh,
what I thought.
If
no.
we do get enough would you rathers, our dicks fall off.
Hashtag save the dicks.
Our dicks and balls fall off.
I thought you were gonna say that our dicks fall on. They fall back right on. And depending on the status of our would you rathers, it's either there goes my dicky dick.
Whenever I think about a dick falling off, I always just think about not just like a Ken doll is what's left.
Right.
Like there's no
Smooth.
just smooth.
I imagine it being like a lizard's tail when you yank it, like it's kind of a clean break and it just pop.
So there's still a little stump there.
There's like a little
There's
like
a little dick stump.
You have a micro
No,
penis that'll
like-
grow back in.
maybe a little stump, but like it's like very little blood, just
Yeah, very clean.
very clean.
I highly recommend everyone look up King Missile, detachable penis.
Oh man, that's a
Oh
classic.
yeah. That's classic, yeah.
So like us on Facebook. Tell us about your detachable penis,
And hey,
All
like
about
King
it.
Missile too, man.
and like King Missile on Facebook
That
too.
band that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
Never can
let's
tell.
ask Martin Scorsese.
Oh. What?
So thank you, friends and neighbors. My name's been Dane,
My name has been Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
and have a good night and get home safe. They still don't sell the sandwiches.
Man, I'm so fucking pissed off about that.
The buy two or more sandwiches and they're $2.50.
The little
Remember
baby
those?
ones that I used to live off of, and also
Yeah.
Dane.
I'm not really
They don't
familiar
sell
with
them
that.
anymore, but they do sell in a tub. I don't know if you saw my goddamn Facebook post. I was so outraged by this, even though it doesn't affect me ultimately. They sell pepperoni pasta.
What?
Pepperoni pasta, guys.
I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know what that means.
Hold on, let me pull it up. I
He's
took
so
a picture.
mad.
I posted it on Facebook because it was so outrageous.
Is it like pepperoni flavored pasta?
No, it's penne pasta with a bunch of fucking just cheese just slapped on there and just some pepperoni on the top. Like that's not anything anyone's ever done. Like what the fuck? God, let me find it. Oh, here it is. Here it
Fuck
is.
shit balls.
All right. No, okay, it's called pasta with pepperoni. Look at this garbage. This is not going to translate well.
Oh, right.
It's like tiny, like the tiniest little pieces of what I'm assuming are mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, I think
Just
that's-
on top of some cooked penne pasta,
Eh,
and then there's just like
I mean,
you'd put on a pizza, slices of pepperoni.
I mean, I could see myself doing that at home if I was like tired at the end of a day and I had that shit in my kitchen.
Like this is like exactly like this is like I got this. I'll fucking make do. This is not. Oh, I'm gonna buy this for my family of 5 to
Right.
6, which this item serves.
yeah, that's kind of
It's family, and it's like
it's kind of gross.
well, it's like there's not even that many. Like it's a big. It doesn't really show, but this is a big thick tub, and there's like maybe 15 pepperoni on the top of this thing. Like it's absurd. And it's not real. Like, if it was like a lasagna, I could see it at least. That sort of makes sense. But it's just fucking penne pasta. Like,
Yeah,
it's so fucking weird. I was like, Safeway, and it was next to, like, pre-cooked lasagna, like, normal-looking food.
I mean, it vibes like the kind of trash that Safeway sells, though. They'll do shit like that.
It seemed like they're really pushing the fucking line, though.
I mean, like in their like fucking dessert section, they'll do like just cut up like yellow cake and like put it on top, and it's like pudding cup.
Oh, I
You
love
know?
that shit, though. It's really good.
Well, it's still trash. It's still like basically like, oh, we had too much fucking cake. What are we gonna do with all this cake and brownies? We'll put pudding on it. It's pudding cup. You know, it's like
I've eaten one of those. They're good.
I've eaten them too.
We're
They're
talking
all-
about the ring cakes, right? Or
What?
are you talking
no,
about something
no,
else?
like talking about little cups. They'll sell these like little plastic cups, and they'll like be like chunks of like cake or chunks of brownie in them, and there'll be pudding on top and maybe some whipped cream.
Oh, I have not had that.
Yeah, no, but it exists though, and it's like, it's fucking trashy as hell. It's clearly like, we had too much of this one thing and too much of this other thing. We'll put them in a cup. Boom! Pudding cup. Like
they made their cakes and it's made with you have to shave off the bump to make it flat. You know what I'm talking about?
The only thing that would make it funnier is if it's clearly like chunks of birthday cake with some child's name on it. Like there's a J and an F on there, and it's like, don't need that anymore.
They canceled their order. Here, have some pudding.
Pudding cup. It's a pudding cup now.